come to a main event of the evening, featuring the Scottish featherweight champion Brian Carr, who really is a super bantamweight, but defended his title recently against Michael Devaney in his last fight. That was defending the title he won against Michael Devaney, so he's completed the double over the Paisley boxer. Also has a double over Fred Reeve and Abdul Manin.
Introducing our main contest, just to welcome a couple of people at the ringside. First of all, a young man who's, I'm sure, is going to have great success at the British Championships. A young lad from Glasgow, he deserves success. He's now ranked number 4 in Great Britain, and he's just going in for a final eliminator for the British Championships. At the ringside, Tanvir Ahmed. The young man sat over the back there who hasn't been introduced tonight, but should have been partly my fault, and I do apologise. Someone who surely no introduction at all, former British European welterweight champion, about to make a re-entrance into the ring again in the not too distant future. Nice to see him here, Gary Jacobs. Well, our main event this evening is a super bantamweight contest of 6 3-minute rounds, promoted by Catherine Morrison and sponsored by RB Parkinson High Division. And introducing firstly in the blue corner, coming from Birmingham, a former Midlands area bantamweight and super bantamweight champion, Peter Buckley. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing the purple and red trunks, and coming from Moodiesburn, current Scottish featherweight champion, and at the moment is ranked number 7 for the British title. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Carr. The official weighing, Buckley scale 9 stone exactly, Carr 8 stone 8 pounds. Your officials for this contest are the timekeeper, Mr. Jim Russell, the referee, Mr. Len Mullen, and this is 6 3-minute rounds.
So Peter Buckley, Midlands area champion at 2 weight. I don't honestly think it was bantamweight, I think it was super featherweight and super bantam. Brian Carr undefeated in 11 contests. Contest number 90 for Peter Buckley, 21 wins and 6 draws. Has met all the top bantamweights, super bantamweights and featherweights in Britain over the last few years. Went the distance with Nazim Hamid, got stopped in a return, bitterly protested at the stoppage. Been in with Duke Mackenzie, former world champion. I say many good fighters. Boxed on her last show here against Alston Buchanan, losing on points, but had Buchanan almost out on his feet in the last round. Bit of a slow starter, Buckley. Brian Carr on the attack, varying his attack, scoring with rights and lefts. Buckley using that cross arm defence, which he uses quite often. Looks as if Peter Buckley will next year reach the 100 mark. Again, it's Carr on the attack. Not a devastating puncher, Brian Carr. It would certainly be a surprise if he stopped Peter Buckley. Buckley still capable of springing the odd surprise. Saw him stop Matt Brown in 1 round and down at Erith earlier this year. Brown's just won the Southern Area Super Featherweight title. Brian Carr darting in and out and scoring. This one over 3-minute rounds. Really, that's what Carr needs to be boxing at this stage of his career. Carr, of course, was the British Olympic representative in Barcelona. Former ABA and SABA champion. And it's Tony Hanna in the corner with Peter Buckley. Manager Nobby Nobbs not here tonight. Time it's Buckley's turn to have a bit of the ring post on his back. Buckley now trying to step up the pressure. Does tend to be very defensive minded. When he does open up, can actually be very dangerous. Just ask Alston Buchanan. Carr's got good, quick hands. Accurate punching from Brian Carr to get through Buckley's defence. Again, good shot there from Brian Carr. Again, this has been a good round for Brian Carr, except for the occasional punches from Peter Buckley. It's been mostly one-way traffic. Again, nice left there, caught Buckley in the mouth. Again, good end to the round there with Brian Carr on the attack. Now we have Willie Connolly in the corner and Dave Douglas leaning through the ropes. Tony Hanna with his stablemate, Peter Buckley. Shaw's on the attack. He is a totally different fighter. But too often in his career he goes into this defensive shell. Now Peter Buckley left it just too late in his contest with Alston Buchanan. Finished with that late rally. Then it's Ryan Carr getting his shots off. That was a nice straight right. Buckley's flurry at the beginning of the round now is ended. He's back into that defensive shell. Scores there, sending Carr back. Buckley just being outworked. Buckley missing that left. Fairly tame end to the round, which started with Buckley on the attack. Buckley again starting on the attack as he did in the previous round. Can he keep it up this time? Buckley switching to southpaw. Back to orthodox. Buckley again. Promising start to the round, but has failed to follow it up. Again, it's Brian Carr picking his punches, forcing Buckley onto the defensive again. And again, really Buckley being outworked. Buckley now scoring. Back comes Carr. Just so frustrating. If Buckley just did more of that. Again, really surrendered that round just by not doing enough work.
Corner's 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 5.
So, penultimate round. So will Buckley step it up in this round? You think now he really has to force a stoppage. But it's Carr scoring with a neat little combination. Nice shots from Brian Carr. Accurate punches. Not a great deal of power behind him, but good scoring shots. Stung Buckley into a bit of action. And it's the quickness of Brian Carr which just proving too elusive for Peter Buckley. Again, getting through Buckley's defence. Carr just scoring, using his southpaw lead just to pile up the points and keep Buckley onto the defensive. And Buckley back to boxing southpaw. He tried that briefly in the earlier round, but again another round for Brian Carr.
Corners down set. Second out, 6, last round.
So final round, can Buckley pick it up and pile on the pressure as he did in the last round against Alston Buchanan, where he almost forced a stoppage? But of course Brian Carr is much more experienced than Buchanan. Buckley can just land that right hand. It's really what he's got to hope for now. Yeah, good little burst from Brian Carr, using his quickness and hand speed to good effect. Again, it's Carr scoring, not heavy shots, but scoring shots. Glenn Mullen in charge of this one, really has had very little to do. Carr just walking away, coming back in again. Buckley's just not put him under enough pressure. Again, Buckley switching to southpaw. Yeah, no false histrionics from Peter Buckley. Knew he'd lost that one. shutout win for Brian Carr. That's him now, 12-0. And Peter Buckley loses in his 90th pro contest. And that's the end of our boxing for the year, not only in Scotland but in Great Britain. Brian Carr looking good, dominating Peter Buckley.